Welcome back, lottery fans. I am back with another rundown. This is going to be a lucky pick 4 rundown that we can try for the month of February. Been tracking this for a few weeks now. It's actually one I did for the group numbers for the Chinese New Year numbers, but I had a lot of requests to go ahead and do these for different states. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this rundown again and do a couple of different states for you. And then as always, you can go ahead and do this in your state by downloading the Pick 4 Rundown worksheet from lotterypredictor.com in the resources section and doing it yourself. And of course, we've got our scratch off ticket that we're going to go ahead and do after we've done the rundowns. We are in the $5 Illinois scratch offs now. We've got a Cash Club 25x, went up to $250,000, so that would be fun if we win $250,000. Let's go ahead and jump into it. And we're going to, as I said, I'm going to do 2 states to show you the examples, and definitely leave me a comment down below if you go ahead and do it in your state and you start seeing this working in your state as well. But the first state I'm going to do is South Carolina. And we're going to pick the South Carolina Evening Lottery to do the example. And we're going to start with the result from the 2nd of February, which was yesterday's evening result in South Carolina. Now we need just the one number to do this rundown. And that number yesterday was a 6354. Oops, 6354. If I can write it down properly, there we go. Now, this rundown is a little bit more complex than some of the other rundowns we've done, but I'll step through it twice so you'll see how we actually do it. We start by taking 6354 and we put it down the left-hand side of our base grid. So 6354, like so. Then we take that exact same number and we're going to put it in the right-hand side of our base grid, but we're going to start from the bottom right and work upwards instead. So we'll start with the 6 down in the bottom here. Then we'll take the 3, then the 5, and then the 4. So we've reversed the number there. We've got our number here, we've reversed it, going on our right-hand side. Now to fill in the center spots, we're going to sum these two numbers together. So we're going to go each row individually and sum them together. So 6 and 4 is a 10. So put a 1 and a 0 there. 3 and a 5 is an 8, so put a 0 and an 8. 5 and a 3 is an 8, so we put a 0 and an 8. And then finally 4 and a 6 is a 10, so put a 1 and a 0, like so. So that fills in our base grid. Now for our translated grid, we're going to go ahead and use our mirror numbers. And you can find these on the Pick 4 Rundown worksheet. As I said, that's at lotterypredictor.com in the resources section. Definitely check it out. We're going to look up each individual line on our, not each individual number rather, on our top line and pick the number underneath it to fill in the translated grid. So we'll start with a 6, underneath it's a 1, so put a 1 in there. A 1, underneath it's a 6, put a 6 there. 0 is a 5, 4 is a 9. And keep going down row by row doing all of these numbers. 3 is an 8, 0 is a 5, 8 is a 3. 5 is a 0, 5 is a 0, 0 is a 5, we know that, 8 is a 3, we know that, and 3 is an 8. And finally, the bottom number, 4 is a 9, 1 is a 6, 0 is a 5, and finally 6 is a 1, like so. Now, for the patterns we're going to use, normally I say you can mix up the patterns, but for this one, I'd highly recommend using this pattern because it comes out with some really nice sets of numbers that we can go ahead and use. And that's the 4 corners pattern that we're going to use. Now to do that, what we do is we basically take the numbers from all 4 corners of our base grid. We start in the top left rather, and we draw a little box like so. So our first number is a 6103. Then we go into the top right and we do the same thing, draw in a little box. That gives us a 0458. Then we go down to the bottom left, same box in there, say 5014. And finally the bottom right, that's an 8360. Like so. And the reason I like these patterns is because it keeps the numbers similar enough but different enough that you get unique numbers, but there's a little bit of similarity in a lot of them. So even if you're playing, you get one number off or 2 numbers off, there's a good chance they're going to come out because they've kept the numbers fairly similar with this rundown. All right, same thing again on our translated grid. I'm going to go ahead and play those 4 boxes again. So we'll take this one here in the top left. That's a 1658. Top right here, box in there gives us a 5903. Bottom left, a 0569. And finally, bottom right, a 3815. Like so. And there you have it. That is our South Carolina Pick 4 rundown. We can go ahead and start playing these in the evening Pick 4 for South Carolina. Let me go ahead and show you another state now so you can see that rundown working again. Give you another example. And the second state we're going to go ahead and use is going to be Michigan. And we're going to stay with the evening lottery, the evening Pick 4. And we're going to do, I believe it's tonight's drawing actually, which was a 5749. And I say it's tonight's drawing, but that's just because I'm doing this video tonight. You'll actually see this video tomorrow. So for me, it's tonight. So we're going to take that 5749 and we're going to put it down in our base grid on the left hand side here. Like so. Then we're going to take the exact same number, but this time go from the bottom right and work upwards. So we're reversing the number. So we'll go 5, 7, 4, and 9. Now same pattern again, we're going to go ahead, fill in these center spots. We're going to add the numbers on each row. So we'll take the top row, 5 and a 9, add those together, gives us 14. The next row, 7 and 4, add those together, gives us an 11. 4 and a 7, when we add those together, it gives us an 11. Naturally, because all we've done is reverse numbers. And so we do this right at the bottom, we should get a 14. 5 and a 9 is 14, like so. There we go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and use the mirror numbers again. Now you can switch out for the flip numbers. If you try this in your state and you're doing the translated grid and the mirror numbers aren't hitting, you can try the flip numbers. I often switch out flip numbers for mirror numbers when I'm doing backtracking to see which one works best, because they are interchangeable like that. So 5 becomes a 0. 1 becomes a 6, 4 becomes a 9, and 9 becomes a 4. Just keep going down. 7 is a 2, 1 is a 6, 1 is a 6, 4 is a 9, 4 is a 9, 1 is a 6, 1 is a 6, 7 is a 2, 9 is a 4, 1 is a 6, 4 is a 9, and 5 is a 0, like so. We're going to go ahead and use those boxes again as we did with the last one. We're going to take the 4 boxes for 4 corners. We're going to start in the top left and draw that one there. That gives us a 5117. And we're going to go ahead and do the next one in the top right, 4941. Then we move down to the bottom left. Gives us a 4119. And finally on our bottom right, a 1754. And as you see, if you look at these numbers, there's a lot of similarities between them. So if you've got 1 or 2 numbers off, you're getting a fairly good consistent set of numbers that they're close to each other. That if you're hitting those numbers pretty close, this is a rundown that you might want to consider doing. If you keep trying your numbers and you're hitting 1 off or 2 off, try this rundown. Same again in our translated grid. The top left box there, that's a 0662. In the top right, we get a 9496. Bottom left, a 9664. And finally, bottom right, a 6209. Like so. And there we have it. There we have the Michigan Evening Lottery. Alright, hopefully that was easy enough to follow along. I know we did a little bit more complex than some of the other ones, but definitely let me know a comment down below if you like seeing this rundown, if you want to give it a try, or if you do give it a try. Alright, let's jump on to our scratch-off ticket now. We've had some mixed luck with the $5 so far. I think we're into our 4th or 5th card so far. Just the one winning, so we're due a winning so far, so maybe this will be the one. I've got the Illinois Cash Club 25x, went up to $250,000. We're looking for, there are, 14 different lines here. We're looking for the same 3 symbols on each line, but then if we get this this clover leaf in here, or club, I guess, if you look at it that way, we can get 2x, 5x, or 25x, depending on the number of clover leaves we get. So we'll start with our first line here, and we've got a safe, a berry, and a fan. So nothing on our first line. Next line, some coins, looks like some ice cream, and some ice cream. That's a shame. That was 2 ice creams, but a coin didn't give us anything. Third line here, we have a tree, now we have some coins, and we have a melon. So nothing there. On the fourth line, we've got a star. We got a star. Oh, will we win something? And oh, safe. No, tease, almost. All right, next line here. We got some berries, we got some bananas, and we got some melons. Nice fruit cocktail, but no prize on that one. Game number 6 here. We've got a trophy, a star, and a trophy. So 2 trophies and a star. Doesn't win us anything, unfortunately. All right, last line on the left-hand side here. We've got some roses, and some more roses. Can we get another roses? And a star. Oh, that was a tease. All right, on to the right-hand side. Who knows? We got a necklace, we got a crown, and we got a gold. I'm feeling pretty lucky because so far we've come close on a couple of those. We have a trophy. We have another trophy. Can we get a third trophy or a club for a win here? Ice cream. All right, next line. We got a safe. We got a 7, and we got a tree. Nothing there. All right, 4 more left here. We got a fan. We got a berry and a star. Nothing there. We got a fan, a boot, and a lemon. All right, last 2. Come on, give me something good. A melon, a star, and a berry. All right, last one. Fingers crossed. Everyone give me a thumbs up for good luck here. A gift. A gift, and whatever that is there. Looks like a banana. All right, nothing on that card. Bad luck streak continues. That's all right. I've got some more I've got some more $5 cards to do yet, and of course I've got some more rundowns coming up very soon. So definitely stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, follow, share, thumbs up, all that great stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one. Good luck.